What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the Hacktivist Mechanic channel. Today is my second video with my ML55 AMG. If you remember on the first video, I talked about a few things that were broken, need to be fixed, but today I'm going to share everything that's messed up on this car, which is actually quite a lot. You'll see behind me, the guys from Scorpio Autoglass are putting in a new windshield. That's one of the things that did need to be replaced, so they're doing that right now. And then here I have a list inspection report from Baker Automotive, which is here in Spring Valley in Dallas, Texas. My good friend Jordan Baker just opened the shop up this year. Go check him out for your automotive needs if you're in the North Dallas area. If you recall, on my first video for this ML55, I had some friends go to Shreveport to check the car out. Well, actually they were in Shreveport, and I had them go check this car out, make sure it's okay, not a complete basket case, and drive it back for me. Now, neither one of my buddies was super expert on Mercedes, but they said, yeah, it runs, drives, the interior is pretty nice, you know, I think it's okay. So that's how I got the car. I didn't do a PPI for this kind of car. It wasn't a huge, I knew it was a kind of a big risk buying it at the price I was buying. I knew there was going to be things to be repaired, but now I know everything broken on this car. So I'm going to go through this list of everything that needs to be repaired and what it would cost me if I were to have a shop do it. Now, you know I'm not going to have a shop do everything because I'm the hack mechanic that I am. So I'm going to do some of this, but this is what it would total and cost. The inspection, first of all, was about $120, which I'm very thankful that they did that. It's money well spent. Now I know everything needs to be addressed. When I went in, I said, my main concern is the key gets stuck and the AC is not working. So please try to fix those first. But here's a list. All right, windshield replacement, $350. They're doing that literally right now. Second thing, coolant flush. This is a pretty simple job, but I didn't want to just give them the money for inspection and not do any of this other thing on the list, so I had them do the coolant flush. It's not something I've done before. I watched a few videos, probably pretty easy, but whatever, I had them do it. That was $150. Brakes front and back. I mentioned in the last video, both rotors and pads need to be replaced in this car. They didn't actually put a price on here because I told them I was already doing it. I already ordered the parts. I'm guessing that's going to be $1,000. Front shocks need to be replaced, $520. The steering rack is leaking, and that needs to be replaced, as well as the outer tie rods. The price to do the rack and the tie rods for parts and labor is $960, which does not include the price of the rack itself because you cannot find one. My buddy Jordan at his shop said nobody keeps these things in stock because they're so pricey, because most of these cars are kind of junk. So $960 for that job, plus you got to find a rack. I've heard people buying ML5500 racks that are refurbished for $300 or $400. All right, alignment's gonna need alignment for all this work, $120. Powering steering pump is $643. That thing is leaking. Spark plugs, tune-up job, $557. New tires, roughly $1,000 for some all-terrains because I want to put something more beefy on this car. The idler pulley is squeaking, that's $145. The big thing that I took the car in was the AC, which I want to address pretty soon. It looks like the blend door actuator is bad. To replace that, you're supposed to take the entire dash off, and the part is, I don't know, $20, $30, but that job alone is almost $1,100 to take off that dash. And there is a intermittent AC fan issue. That's $700 if that gets repaired. So, oh, also upper control arms, I didn't mention that. Upper control arms was gonna be about $700. All in, you're looking at roughly $8,000 before tax. So we're talking, you know, $8,500, almost $9,000 to completely sort this car out from a shop. Which is insane because that is multiples more than I paid for this car and well more than this car is actually worth. But you know me, I'm not gonna do everything in the shop. I'm gonna try to do as much as I can coming up here. So next video, we're gonna do some actual repairs. We're gonna get back to the repairs, get back to the garage. I've already got new brakes, new rotors, brake pads. I've already got control arms. I've got tie rods on the way. I've got valve cover gaskets on the way. Oh, I didn't even mention valve cover gaskets. Valve cover gaskets, that was another $500. So just, you know, we're almost up to $10,000 now. Anyways, we're going to be doing a lot of this work ourselves here pretty soon. And so I'll have some videos of actually doing these repairs. So again, thanks for watching. A lot of stuff going wrong with this car that needs some attention, but that's the risk you run. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, like, all that good stuff, and we'll catch you on the next video.